So somehow I wore when it came.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look... Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Jim Little set to start this. And off we go from Jacksonville. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. That's good for a Colts first down. They'll go play action here with Dart. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. To the air on second down. Dart. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again, Dart. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Downs goes in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. Quick throw, taken in. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Mason Smith in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. That one is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now a second down throw for Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Max Crosby getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Colts offense ready to see the football for the second time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive points. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat them.
And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 6. And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Downs goes in motion. On play action, it is Dart. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
To the air once more is Dart. He's going to tuck it and go. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
20-yard pickup there. First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. As we are ready to get back underway. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
First down. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Colts are out to a 10-0 lead.
Colts 10. Jaguars nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jags offense ready for their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
It's now 3rd down and less.
They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And up, it's Tootin. Finding room across midfield. Oh, yeah. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 37. That's another Jaguars.
On first down, they'll go back to Tootin. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Colts' 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is first touchdown this year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Yeah! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
And the Colts, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Colts.
We'll send a tight end in motion right. Dart going to fake the give and hold on to it. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. A play fake. Now Dart. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Dart going to keep this on his own read, and he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards. They wind up getting 7 on that 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And that one set down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40.
On 2nd down, Dart. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Taylor. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he's in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kick is good. Makes the score Colts 17. Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Now Fields. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Going right sideline and complete.
And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 46.
Play action now for Fields. That's complete to his running back, Bashan Chutin. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville. After this timeout, they'll come up here on second down and 5. Here's Fields. That'll be complete to Chutin. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 21
They'll come up here first and 10. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Set up the screen here for Chutin. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
A gain of 12 yards.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. On the run to the right.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Second down, it's Fields. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jaguars. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Jaguars 14.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Colts offense and Josh Downs heading back to the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Taylor loses the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
On first down, they'll go with Chutin. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Second down, they need 7. Back to throw is Fields. That one complete to Egan. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So it is fourth down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars have tied it at 17.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Short pass taken in by the tight end. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Proper stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. The throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Now Dart. 1st down throw there is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Dart. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
How many years I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the luxuries.
This drive begins with a run by Chutin. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Another run here with Chutin. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. Still going. And he will score. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will go up by 7.
Colts 17.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Colts offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And they'll have it. A across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 17.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Dart gonna throw it again. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
To the air again goes Dart. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
His kick is good. And the Colts will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Fields step up and run this. That one good for a dozen. Very quick 1st down. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run it here with Tootin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Up the middle, here is Tootin. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Right back to Tootin. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action with Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's Fields to keep it himself. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
4 yards. And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he'll take it on in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. 20. Little now following the touchdown. Now to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Dark. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Third down and 9.
Now third down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing is Dark. Open man, right side. He's got it.
17 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing, Dark. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To the air once more is Dark. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Looking to throw. It's Dark. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
And the Colts, first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Colts.
Dark. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And that one going to be thrown down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. To the air on second down. Dark. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Indy. It's his 3rd touchdown of the year.
Two-point conversion.
The throw is Dark. He'll swing that out wide. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty. So unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. Agnew on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
At the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Fields now on second down. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Fields. The outside complete to Thomas. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's a gain of 18.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Run out of the gun, and it's Cheaton. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Run over center now with Cheaton. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
40-yard line. brings up third down.
They'll go with the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And the Jaguars, first down.
Play action now for Fields. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Fields. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Second down. It's Fields. That's to the right side. And caught by Bowers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hand off. It's 2. And the Jags are going to have first and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
13 yards on the play. That's up.
Fields in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Fields. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
26.
Little now following the touchdown, down to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, smoke him down at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Dart gonna hold on to it himself. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Receiver in motion, going right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Danny Stutzman on the stop. No gain on the
Dart going to throw it on second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. He's got his man. That's down. And he will score. Game on. God down. Touchdown, Colts. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Brian Thomas now, the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. That's right side and caught by Taylor. Third and 9.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 10.
Working out of the gun It's Fields. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The UCLA man, the former first-rounder, Latu Latu, he gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Pass right side to Downs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
On third down, here is Dart. Moving to his right. He'll run again. Here's first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Colts, first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. That one into the hands of Downs. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Jaguars' 23.
Now the spike as the clock takes under 50 seconds to play. Third and short. Here's Dart. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. To the air once more is Dart. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9. Brings up second.
To the air again goes Dart. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. We're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Dart gonna throw it again, and that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. Agnew on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Brian Thomas now in the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. One taken in right side by Legette. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll step up and run. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
The Jaguars, first down.
Now Fields. Now he'll air one out. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Fields now on 2nd down. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They get the victory away from home in the division. This was so valuable. And And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the